6,500 feet up, finally got to a reasonable road, and I'm questioning those life choices I've made today of coming this way. Now, to be fair, I underestimated the trail, how steep it is, how treacherous it's got. Now it's got wet. I've got 37 kilometers to do, and I've got not a lot of daylight, 45 minutes of daylight. So fingers crossed the rest of the trail goes okay and I get to this Airbnb and it's all sorted. I've not heard from Paul. By the time he got signal, I've obviously not got signal, so I don't know what's going on. Well, after my epic journey up what I thought was going to be a relatively simple track, which, to be fair, if I hadn't fallen on the muddy section, wouldn't have been so bad. I have put my back out again, trying to lift the bike up. Stupidity on my own part, I should have just taken the luggage off straight away. Then it would have been effortless, but yeah, well, not effortless, it would have been easier. But the slippery mud was what was the problem, is it just kept sliding. So we had yesterday off the bike in this place behind me. It's certainly not the Ritz, but you know, we're in the mountains in Costa Rica. Yesterday's weather was pretty shocking as well. So today we decided to stay an extra night here. So today we've taken the luggage off and we're going to go and do a 100k loop roughly, but it takes us past a couple of volcanoes, and hopefully the weather will stay good. We'll actually get to see a volcano properly rather than just from low down.
Looking for a welder. Not for me. I'm good. This time for Damien. Demon rides. He had an off yesterday riding around Costa Rica, and he cracked the lower mount on his luggage rack. There's a crew of welders. They're going to help him get it fixed. I'll show you what it is once I can get in there.
Anyway, these guys were great. I turned up, I just said, I need this done, and they got straight on it. It cost me all of £2.35 to get it fixed. While I was here, adjusted my chain and sorted out my side stand again. Anyway, so we're finally going to be hitting the route we're meant to be doing. Just going to look at these volcanoes. So we're way above the clouds up here. We are at 9,300 feet. We're actually descending now. We're 300 feet higher. So apparently this track we're following takes us to the volcano. Oh, on the back. Whether we get to see it or not with the clouds, I haven't got a clue. Everybody's so friendly. They're just the guys there sitting beside the road. I'm assuming they're workers. Just give you a wave and go by. I don't think I'm going to be going up that to the panoramic view. Most affected by ash and acid rain. This is great, isn't it? It's amazing how these animals just stand up and they do what they've got to do. I've always amazed at that, you know, horse boxes and the horses at 60 miles an hour, they're just standing there. Costa Rica cost a lot of money, so we've been at this house for the last 5 days. contact of Paul's let us stay here, which has been fantastic, giving me time to rest my back. So this morning we're heading to Panama because we've got 3 days to get there. No, I'm lying, 3 days to get to Panama City to drop the bikes off to be shipped to Colombia for the next stage of this journey. Puerto Control Frontier up to the left. Migration there, migration, yeah. So that's Panama, so we've got to go into here.
So around, just to the left.
So exiting Costa Rica actually turned out to be very easy. If we'd have known there was a cash machine, not a cash machine, a machine around the back to pay our exit, would have been done in like 10 minutes tops, but it was 20 minutes, 25 minutes because we couldn't get internet. And then we realised that he told us there's a machine. Anyway, so that was quite simple. Now we're going to go into Panama. Okay, so migration. So that's where we go for that. I'm out of Costa Rica, technically. Stamped out. I'm into Panama, stamped in, vehicle sorted. But the most unhelpful award goes to the woman inside there, military woman. Just, the builder was more helpful than she was. She didn't open her mouth. She was just obstructive. This border crossing could have been done in about half an hour, 40 minutes, but it's taken us about an hour and 40 now. What's the time? 12:15. Yeah, it's taken us about an hour and a bit. Anyway, that's it. Into another country, Panama. Gracias. But we could have just come in to this road here, but no, we had to come through the chain. Everybody needs a job in this country. Today is last day on the road in Panama. Panama and pretty much Central America has been a bit of a whistle stop. We are on a time frame to get somewhere. So today is going to be Panama Canal, get into the city. Tomorrow we're going to drop the bikes off at the shippers, and then we fly a couple of days after that. So our bike should be ready for collection the day after we arrive in Bogota. Yeah, last days in Panama. Quite bizarre really, it's just blinked and I've missed it. Hey, it's a big milestone for me. Look at that. That is the Panama Canal. And this is the Bridge of the Americas. I've ridden 26,000 miles since I started my journey, and I'm now crossing the Panama Canal. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I am absolutely blown away that I've ridden from so far one side of the US to the middle to the Arctic, and now crossing the Panama Canal, and I'll be shipping my bike in a couple of days. Incredible, absolutely incredible. And that's Panama City. Oh, look at those skyscrapers, wasn't expecting that. Today is a big day. 9 months ago today I landed in Toronto with my bike. I'm now in Panama City and I'm dropping my bike off here at e-cargo to be shipped to Bogota. Bike will go tomorrow. I fly a couple of days later and pick the bike up on Monday. Bizarre. We're now on public transport. My independence has been robbed of me. 690s at the shippers. Let's hope I don't get lost on the train system. Two hours at customs. Just walking over now to the warehouse where my bike will be. Was it painless? Yes, because someone was doing it for us. Was there a few mistakes made? Yeah, several. But all's good now. Should get the bike back in a minute.